You're watching the USL on CBS Sports, presented by Best Western. Crowd filling out here on what's been a rough night in terms of the weather. Rain expected throughout. That not putting any damper, though, on the folks here in Madison as we look at Madison's starting lineup.
For Madison, everything will come through this back three of Krul, Chilaka, and Mel. Chilaka has shown that he's a front-foot defender, so he wants to be really aggressive. Look for them to organize their line to be very tight, to not allow Madison to play in between the lines. That will be crucial for Westchester here.
For Westchester in the white this evening as they go left to right. Madison in the blue from right to left. Temperatures in the low 60s and rain expected throughout. It's been raining ahead of this game, so the conditions on this turf will be slick. Something to keep in mind. Greg Dopka blows the whistle, and we are underway in Madison. Happy to have you with us this evening as Forward Madison welcomes Westchester SC in USL League One.
Used to drop points when they go ahead, and Dave Carlson, he wants the side to be.
Here's Gebhardt, falls for him. Some contact there, and a penalty granted. Gebhardt taken out from behind, and it's former member of Forward Madison, Stephen Payne, who's coming over and having a chat with Greg Dopka. Penalty was indicated. So less than 3 minutes into this game. If McLaughlin sees one go through, the confidence will start to flow. Dane Jackaman side to side in goal. McLaughlin contemplating. Whistle already went. He's just waiting now. Garrett McLaughlin scores! His first for Forward Madison, and they have a lead at home inside of 5 minutes.
Fantastic start here for the home side to give the thousands in attendance something to cheer on. Matt Glazer needs to be really pleased with.
Circumnavigating, waiting for support. Sixth start tonight for Westchester. Dean Guzin, 2 assists given away here. Coming out of his goal, Jackaman got a piece of it. It's trickling wide. Adventurous from the goalkeeper, did enough and got enough on it to prevent this from an early 2-0 deficit.
Just far too casual here. Firm peeks over his shoulder to see Dorado. You cannot play a square ball, especially right down the center of the field. Jackman doing a good job at just reading and putting out any sort of fire. And again, really sloppy.
Welcome back here at Bree Stevens Field in Madison, Wisconsin. A 1-0 lead for Forward Madison over Westchester SC. A goal 4 minutes in on a Garrett McLaughlin penalty. But watch this here at the end. Fighting going on. And just wait for it. You want to describe that? I'll lob that your way.
No, you got
pass?
that. You got that.
It looked on replay less egregious than I thought it was in real time. You and I think, had the same reaction when we first saw it. No VAR, no need to or ability to go back and look at it, but something to keep an eye on between Bobby Pierre and Luca Dorado the rest of the game. Those two will be matched up the rest of the evening.
You're having a really difficult time dealing with the physicality of Dorado, but also with the ball at his feet. Watch out here, good opportunity for Westchester.
When they get out in transition, they're dangerous. Prince Sadie leading the way. Cutting in on that preferred left foot. Sadie scores! Bernd Shipman seemed like he misread it. Prince Sadie leveling for Westchester.
Fantastic recognition here for Prince Sadie. The vertical threat within his directness of a profile player. Left footer playing on the right-hand side, so he always wants to come centrally. Notice how he...
Westchester happy to have him in the meantime. Dorado looking through. Good first touch here into space. Some contact there. McLaughlin fighting for it. In front, it pops over the bar as Murphy slid into the keeper, Jackaman.
Bring in his teammates. Notice how he just gets on the half turn, and it's a great run in for McLaughlin, just causing, again, so many issues. Pierre and Drac need to do a better job at just closing down that space, and this is just about will for Murphy to not give up on the play and just to be opportunistic. Nearly gets Forward Madison's second goal.
And he almost put that on a platter for Murphy.
This defending 101 for Westchester.
That box midfield can really constrict you and force you out of those best areas. Over the top now, Obregon settling. Obregon around the keeper, brought down, penalty. No question about it from that first look. Obregon, it took 44 minutes and 37 seconds, but finally an impact on this game, and it's a big one.
And it just comes with having a pocket presence, someone to get in between the lines on the half turn. And
can Westchester head to the half with a lead? It's Obregon, saved by Shipman, rebound put in! Obregon followed his miss and gives Westchester the lead. They went down 4 minutes in, and now they have a 2-1 lead. Something about playing with a lead that really hasn't worked out for this team. And the whistle goes to end half number 1. Westchester on the road will take that 2-1 lead in the break.
If you're Garcia, you continue to go at him. You continue to put Pierre on his heels, especially in and around that 18-yard box.
Chalaka. Worked around to Gebhard. Kroll popped up over the top. McLaughlin flicks it wide. Gebhard brings it down.
Just see how deep Westchester is sitting. All 11 players within 40 yards of their defending goal far too early just to try to park the bus for the visiting side here.
Murphy nods it down. Already Souza gives it away. Josh Drack forces it back and gives it away. The wrong move there from Drack. Now it's Faraday Souza. Had it deflected. Falls for Gebhard off the chest. Gebhard the volley deflected. And it ends up wide, out for a corner.
Watch the numbers trying to recover this ball for Drack. 1, 2, 3, 4 Madison players. Souza doing a good job at just pushing the issue. Bypasses McLaughlin, and as this ball comes across, really difficult for Gebhard just to get his feet underneath him. His first touch lets him down. Notice how he has to twist, he has to turn, and in doing that, just loses sight of the ball.
It will be Garcia toward the back post, flicked on, and out for a corner.
Good ball in for Garcia, enough pace towards that back post area, and it's the first time that we've seen Westchester deal with a set piece for forward Madison.
Hour gone, half hour remains. Corner for the Flamingos. High arcing ball toward the back post, knotted down in the front of the 6. There was a shot for a handball from Madison. It didn't seem like much there. Sadie tries to work it away. He loses it. John Murphy on the ground to take a touch. It did not. Former first team USL League One defender with Union Omaha. Villader does go for goal, and it's saved by Jackman. Almost curled into that near post.
From Villader, everyone thinks this ball's going to be popped into a dangerous area. Tries to beat Jackman on his near post. Reactionary, instinctual save from the goalkeeper. Notice the footwork.
This is a real test for Westchester. This is only the second time this year they have entered the final 10 minutes of a match with the lead. And he made the save on the penalty, but the rebound was put home by Obregon. Edge of the area, mistouched by Villader, has pulled wide on the shot. Took a deflection.
Dorado here trying to hit it first time to wrong foot Jackman. Really clever player. Doesn't need a second invitation to pull the trigger in a dangerous set piece in the 89th minute here for forward Madison.
90th minute in Madison. Mingos looking for an equalizer. Dorado tracking it just enough on the deflection by Bauman to put Dorado off rhythm. He leaves it for Chalaka. He's been their long throw specialist. When they decide to go that route, goes back instead. Macias back to Chalaka. Space to get across in. Chalaka took a deflection by Drack. Has to be a better service than that. All that space and you hit the front man who's about 8 yards in front of you.
But also really bad decision not to go direct. You score your opening goal with a long throw, and You just cause some chaos as you play short, allowing Westchester to be a little bit more aggressive in their positioning and just clearing their lines.
What do we have in store for stoppage time? Can Madison find even just one more opportunity here? And they have plenty of time to do it. 6 minutes tacked on. They've lost 2 straight in league play. 2-1 last game on the road against Spokane. 1-0 2 matches ago here at home against Omaha. Before those 2 losses, they had a string of 6 consecutive ties, Forward Madison. So they've been right there in all these games. But no wins in a while. Now floated in toward Brown. Boyce waits on the volley. Looping save by Jackman.
Initially, really difficult technique here for Boyce to let this ball drop down enough to get contact on it with the oncoming pressure. Good ball in from Cole. Instead, he's doing just enough to throw off Boyce and not allowing clean enough contact to make Jackman. Difficult technique from the sub.
Madison haven't won since March 29th against the Richmond Kickers. And coming into the night, both these teams with a win would have vaulted up to a point back of a playoff position. That's how tight the table is in USL League One at the moment. You look at the table from 6th down to last and 14th, separated by just 5 points. Top 8 make the postseason. We're about a third of the way through. Floated in again from out wide, flicked away again by Makic. Viader. And there is the final whistle. For the first time since March 29th, Westchester FC have a win in league.